You already know what time it is. I told you guys when the Boo Saga trailer would drop, I'll make another video covering over the roster as well as giving some clarification over a couple things that I've been seeing in the Dragon Ball atmosphere. But today is actually, let's just say 30 days or a month from now. I just wanted to bring some clarification on what I have what I've noticed, as well as some other things to help you guys ease your mind when it comes down to who's going to make it on this game. Shout out to everyone who just joined my channel. Welcome to the squad. I appreciate you guys joining along the ride with the community. I appreciate everyone that's new, or even if you have joined me from Warframe and you're checking out the Dragon Ball Z content. Bro, thank you guys. You guys are awesome. I can't explain to you how excited and unreal this game is to me. I am still having Warframe in my heart, so trust me, if you guys are watching me for that stuff, I still got you. But on the Dragon Ball aspect, thank you guys for checking out this video. Starting off, we're gonna go with the roster size, right? So at the end of this trailer, we got an updated look at the character panels. Boom. All right, so we have the character panel right here. I think I wanted to fill it in with you guys. I told you guys I hate bringing up Photopea because this shit is so confusing, but I'm going to do it for you this video. With 25 character slots left, my prediction was going to leave us with 23 spots, but the only 2 spots that didn't get confirmed to fill in was the Kibito Kai and Kibito Shin character. With Kibito, it's kind of weird because, like, if you look at the recent Dragon Ball Daima trailer, Kibito Kai was actually... We did research on this shit, so if you guys want to fact check me, I got you. Like, I'm not capping. They have he's in the Daima movie, so he's legit like a very important character later on for this Daima show. So it's like they're not going to forget about him. Actually, look at his size. When we had the tournament mode, he seems to be the same size, so I don't know how there's a difference. Maybe the magic didn't work as effective on here. 2 different outfits, so we could be getting 2 different Kibito Kais, or if they don't add him in this base roster, he would be coming as a Super Daima character or a Dragon Ball Daima character with that DLC. Spopovich and Nell and like those characters are canon, right, to the storyline, so I doubt that he's not making it. Battle of the Gods trailer, at the end of that trailer, they used the Dragon Balls to kind of defuse themselves, so they can actually still save Kibito Kai and Kibito Shin for a super trailer or some shit. Like, they can use it for the Battle of Gods arc to give us that surprise, since we know Beerus and Goku Super Saiyan God forms already. He's part of Super a lot. Yeah, he's like within the Tournament of Power. He's important for Beerus because I always wondered, like, if you have Supreme Kai in your team and you kill Supreme Kai, does Beerus instantly dies? Like, that's one factor that I brought up in case of a team battle situation. But I can see what ifs playing out if he does make it. But that's it. I'm not talking about him no more. No more Kibito Kai talk. Just act like he didn't make it for right now, just for the sake of this video, right? I don't want to make people triggered already in the video about the 164 character limit, but I'm coming at this right now with just a mindset as if the roster is only set to 164, because I'm coming at you through your guys' perspectives now. So we have 25 slots left, right? I went to Photopea to kind of mimic the same roster. Shout out to Globku again for having this available. It's a pain to just get this in, but we'll fill in almost all 25 slots left, and I can guarantee you guys these characters have to be in the game. And I'm saying it with 100% confirmation because the story won't make sense if these characters aren't in it, right? Yeah, we'll fill in this spot right here first, right? Start with the meaty section, pause. So we'll go ahead and add Kaba base form. He's for sure getting a slot. For some weird reason, because of, what's her name? Khalifa, I'm just going to go with the perception that they're only going to give him 1 transformation, and that should be Super Saiyan 2 at least. The 3rd character we would get for Super, because I'm giving Super priority, is Frost. I believe we're going to get his 1st form because these 2 forms were actually shown in the show. I don't know about his other forms like 100%. I don't think that would be kind of in there, but I would say that these are safe to be in the game. The 5th character for sure will be Magetta. This would be like during the Tournament of Power arc. Vegeta went against this guy. I'll explain my reasoning of why I think he would make it in the game later on in this video, but for right now, just follow me, please. Then we have Sionel. I believe we need some other universe, you know, tournament power representatives in this game for it to make sense. One thing I was going to bring up about the 164 character roster is like, how are they going to give us the 3 freaking Ribrianne chicks, bro? How are they going to give us 3 Ribrianne chicks? One that we barely even see have any combat, and we're only getting one person from the Wolf universe, Bergamo. Like, it doesn't, like, I would rather have Bergamo, Lavender, and Basile than those 3. So it's like, are they detached from the fan base on who they liked in the Super Show? I'm just saying, that would make the 164 kind of weird. But back on topic, Sionel or the other one, I feel like should get a slot on this game. Then of course, you know, you got your boy Topo, God of Destruction. I'm gonna move him right here just because his other icon is still there. You know, since we have Beerus and Whis, it's not crazy to assume Champa and Valdos could make the roster. Boom. Another character I feel like is making this, remember I told you 11 characters out of the 25 slots left would be these characters. Botamo. And then you're probably wondering who that last person could be. Jocko, right? So those are the 11. 14 spots left after they gave us the super trailer, right? 14 spots left. Now you might be upset because I didn't add more super characters than you thought, but trust me, it's going to make sense in the long run. I think they're going to give priority to the OG Dragon Ball. We can say that those characters are confirmed since their marketing manager did straight out say OG Dragon Ball, Red Ribbon Army. Another thing is that the fact that we have Bardock should explain to you guys the potential of the other character. And if you follow and you know Dragon Ball Z games, you know who that other character is. So let me go ahead and start with the first one. OG Dragon Ball, we got Mercenary Tao. I'm gonna put General Tao right here. We have General Tao, and we know we have Mecha Frieza. We can feel safe and say that, you know, Cyborg Tao will also make it in the game. General Blue. Now, if you've been following my previous videos, you know why General Blue is actually a good candidate for this, because of the Krillin's voice actor confirming he did voice recordings for 3 characters, 3 playable characters for this game. We got Krillin, we have Bardock, and General Blue. Those are his characters that he records for Dragon Ball. And then, of course, since we're getting Kid Goku, your boy needs to have his grade 8 form. So we're going to place that right there. Your boy Broly, Z, better be in this thing. All right. So we have how many characters? That was 9 characters out of the 14 remaining slots left that I just filled in. Let me know in the comments if you disagree with everything or anything that I just did right now. I can assure you that I feel like with 100% confidence, these are the characters that we should be getting out of those 25 slots. Now you may wonder, like, hey, you only did 20 characters. There's 5 slots remaining, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, what the fuck? Did I fuck up? 1, 2. Oh, shit. Where is he? We forgot about Demon King Piccolo. Alright, so you guys have a clear picture of this roster. My only problem is I can't confirm these 5 last remaining characters. And this is what's throwing off the 164 character limit for me. Because it doesn't make sense. It's like there's no perfect answer, right? I made another specific Photopea page or panel for you guys so you can kind of see visually what I'm talking about. There's 5 open slots that I cannot like predict on who they can be. So starting off with the first category of the 5 characters that can be those 5 remaining slots, we have Great Saiyan Woman, Kibito Kai, Kibito Shin, Pikkon. And the reason why I have these 2 here is because I want you guys to choose. I feel like personally they would give us one of these androids for OG Dragon Ball. I just couldn't, like, if they had a cut, I couldn't choose which one. The last 5 slots could be these characters, but then I was like, it can't be, right? It can't be, because, you know, some people could say, oh, I didn't see Otherworld Tournament in the Tournament of Stage Power, or I didn't see Kibito Kai or Kibito Shin in the trailer, or even Great Saiyan Woman in the Buu Saga trailer. I'll be like, all right, then what about these 5 characters? Now, we did see that there's a Halo customization option in the game. I know people said that there was a missing slot for the older build for Gogeta, or for Goku Z and Vegeta Z, to like do a fusion, having Vegito with that option. So I don't know if they're locking him behind some type of content, so we don't know yet. But I feel like Gogeta Z could still be liable as a character, since they made that differentiation notice with the Gogeta Super, you know. So we have Tapion and Hirudegarn, only because Goku Super Saiyan 3 has his Dragon Fist move. He did not use that move at all. Did he? Yeah, in Z? I don't think he used that move at all in Z. He used it first on Hirudegarn. So it's like, it would make no sense to have the villain that Goku did the move towards with not be in the game. And then of course you need the main protagonist from that movie, Gogeta Z. And of course, if we have Gogeta Z, we need the villains, Janemba and Super Janemba. The thing is, I think this could be highly likely because of the Halo customization. Anilaza kind of references a lot of Janemba's fighting style. We're not seeing a lot of Great Ape love. So I feel like if there's not a lot of Great Ape love, they might be showing more love to just a diverse, gigantic character roster, you know? So they might add Hirudegarn in there because they want more diverse big characters. Then the next group is Super Love, right? Since this is a Z to Super game, I have to at least have a perspective with Super in mind as a priority. So I personally feel that Kaba and Khalifa should be getting Super Saiyan 1 forms. It should not. It's so dumb to just give them a Super Saiyan 2 form. In the Tournament of Power, when Khalifa fought Goku, it was all about transformations, and she went through 1 and then the 2 stage. Even with Kaba, so both forms are very they're both very likable to be in the game because of those facts alone, if they're trying to make the story revolve around Super and have it make sense for these tournaments when we fight these characters. On top of that, Kale has 2 transformations, so why give her the love and not give them the love, you know? It doesn't make sense. Now I know you see Magetta here, I'm sorry, he's just a stand-in picture because I refuse to try to do the workaround to make this character his own icon, but this character is actually going to be Koei Tireda, him, right? This character is a fusion of these 3 robots from one of the universes during the Tournament of Power. The leader was Dr. Paparoni, but the thing is, I personally think he would be in the game because he is the pre-evolution of Anilaza, and it would make sense to have him in the game going against someone like Magetta, because now they have categories of these fighters. They have robots, like actual, not androids, they actually have robots. And I can imagine once Pilaf Machine is in this game and Dr. Willow, you're growing these categories for this game. But I personally feel like this character should be in, you know, and then when he does a transformation, have Dr. Paparoni or whatever this dude's name is pop out and he turns him into Anilaza. That's how it worked in the show, and it would make perfect sense. So I feel like, yeah, Koei Tireda, I think was his name, would be that 3rd character, and the 4th and 5th one would be Lavender and Basile. That's the 3rd group of 5 characters that can fill up that last slot. The last group is the Great Apes. You got to put respect on the Great Apes, bro, because look at this. I'm gonna go back to this first trailer when we got the Buu Saga. I don't know how many people caught this. Actually, I think Asura 6, bro, if you're watching this, you noticed it, but you didn't point out like the importance of it. I would say, like, you noticed this was a nighttime stage, but you didn't like really analyze or acknowledge that this was the first confirmation that we got for these nighttime stages, like visual confirmation. I want to full screen this shit, but then I don't know if I can see what I'm showing you guys. But this right here, that's the moon, and it looks so vividly obvious that it's trying to show you that it's a night stage for one feature specifically that hasn't been showcased, because we had Kid Gohan and he didn't have a tail, so we couldn't really assume it, and we only have Vegeta Scouter be the only character that would represent Great Apes. But even on that, he doesn't use the moon, he uses his own energy to do the burst open and mix. But personally, I feel like because they showed us that moon stage, the nighttime stage for these maps, they are keeping the moon transformations for these Saiyan characters to go grade 8. Right here we have Bardock grade 8, Nappa grade 8, Raditz grade 8. Now I have Bardock again to represent, you know, whoever person this is, he would get a grade 8 form. This can either be King Vegeta to make sense for Bardock. I feel like Bardock is in a what if mode, so we can get him. Or it could be Paragus because of the Dragon Ball Super movie iteration in this game. They can kind of like give us like the super variant, you know, like since I don't believe we're getting Cooler in this game, but we are getting Frost, you know, like that's supposed to be the super substitution. So if we don't get Hirudegarn, at least we have Analaza right now, because it looks like the super substitution for those characters. Paragus could be the super substitution for King Vegeta, or they can add one of each. But I think out of those 5 slots, it would be the monkeys for those 3 Saiyans, and then they're going to give us either King Vegeta or Paragus and give us their grade 8. And it's weird how all of these numbers work, right? All of these numbers work. These are, you have the grade 8 5-pack characters, you got the super 5-pack characters, you got the Z movie 5-pack characters, and this is not even all of them. So they can still do a movie DLC like Android 13, Turles, whatnot. And then you got like, I don't know what to call this, OG mixed with miscellaneous characters, right? Like these are just like random hiccups that they just didn't forget. So let me know in the comment section below, which 5 remaining characters do you guys think would fill up those remaining slots out of the ones that, one of these have to be right, or out of the 5 characters, they have to be part of these groups, right? So it's weird because you can't make none of them make sense. Like it doesn't, if you have all the grade 8s, it's hard to see this game with no, you know, say Great Saiyan Woman 2, or it's hard to see this game with without a Great Saiyan Woman, or without the Kibito Kai, and you put Spopovich in. Let's say Vegeta Super Saiyan 4, Goku GT Super Saiyan 1, 3, and 4. So they can do that, but not give us Gogeta. Like, I don't know, it doesn't make sense. Like, it doesn't feel like there's enough roster size to represent the story mode that they want to portray, or the purpose of that they want to portray in this game. Another thing that I wanted to go over real quick is that I seen a lot of content creators, or even when the video came out, I'm sure it can be confusing when they were saying it, but I don't want you guys, I want to give you guys clarification because I don't want you guys to be confused. But right here it says in battle mode, you can fight online in ranked custom matches, or play offline against the CPU or your friends in the hyperbolic time chamber. I feel like a lot of people are combining these two together, but what we have here, my boy, is a complex conjunction sentence. You can see that we have, you know, complexity right here with this middle sentence section. In battle mode, you can fight online in ranked, custom. Then you have like a list, right? Ranked, custom, or play offline against the CPU. This right here is connected. It's weird. It's like I'm doing an English lesson on sentence structure. But this is like a list, right? This is connected to this list for this sentence. And then you got the conjunction, or, and, yet, but, right? And you got this standalone. This is standalone from the rest of the sentence. So fighting your friends locally in the hyperbolic time chamber is what they want you to know. So yeah, we have Tokyo Game Show on September 26th, 28th. But yeah, I think Tokyo Game Show is another likable event, or possible event that we can get some Dragon Ball Sparking news. And then after the 28th, it's not that far from October 7th, which is when I will be streaming Sparking Zero. So they either have like a week or so left to show us that bonus character, as well as any last trailer that they want to give us, you know, that last hype trailer, like buy now, pre-order now. You know, I brought that up because with the bonus character, I see a lot of people speculating that it's going to be Goku Daima, just because we got a Daima trailer, bro. Like, this show is already done, so they are potentially already working on Super, like the continuation of Super. So with this in mind, there is a high chance that characters like Black Frieza, Moro, Granola, Ultra Ego Vegeta are going to make it to this game. A high chance, because Super is possibly already getting worked on right now. They are already done with the Daima show. They already have the show already completed, and they're just going to upload the videos every Sunday or Saturday. So they can be working on production for the next, you know, new Dragon Ball content, and it's most likely because they showed us this trailer. It doesn't mean that we were getting Daima as a DLC. So that's when we're getting Goku Daima, and then on top of that, having Goku Daima at, what was that? Hold on. Do you guys see that? We get in blood. So if you have Goku Daima knowing how to go Super Saiyan, he cannot be a candidate anymore. The bonus character has to be a character that is already in their final state, or they don't transform, you know, like that's just how they are. But yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about. I didn't want to ramble on too much. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys made it to the end, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. All right, real quick, I forgot to go over this, but this was sent to me by one of you guys, so shout out to Jackie for sending this to me on Discord. But he was the one that showed me how there's a lack of shakiness for some of these videos. So if you go to, you seen that? You go to this, the camera is kind of shaking. But if you go to this one, is very stagnant. Here's another example. This one's better. You have it with no shakiness, right? No shakiness. And then you have one with extreme dynamic shakiness, right? There's a clear difference. We were worried that this is what the new build looked like. I was afraid that they had kind of like got rid of the shakiness. Another good one was when Goku, actually it's a clashing. So if you look at this one, this is with no shakiness.
But if you think this is going to be easy,
that's the shakiness.
The worst. But if you think this is going to be easy,
so there's a dynamic camera option that I think we, especially Jackie, pointed out that is in the game though.
triangle. By the way.
And then if you go to current YouTube streams, I guess. So yeah, look at the shakiness. And then if you go to this one with no shakiness. Damn, I just finished recording a video and this just happened, bro. Why? Alright. Seeing the excitement on the game since its announcement and being so close to the release, how do you feel? Positive feedback. It says, for instance, the throwing move Goku performs on Buu is different from the one he uses on other characters. Similarly, when Gohan Super Saiyan 2 throws Perfect Cell, a different animation is triggered. These nuanced animations add a layer of realism and excitement to the battles, making each encounter feel... This is crazy. I also want to address some misinformation regarding the Red Ribbon and Tao Pai Pai that was shared in an interview by someone not connected to Dragon Ball and without qualified information about the game. Our focus has been on revealing characters with our fans in mind. So it's like misinformation, so it's not real, or are they just saying that so they can do the showcasing? Because we see Goku, we can promise one thing, fans will know every playable character at launch before the games come out. That is no, I don't know how I feel about that. All I wanted to bring up, this just happened, so it did kind of like confirm a couple of things for us, as well as it might have shed some light on the true essence of this roster. But yeah, let me know how you guys feel after this interview. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.